blinded by your self-righteousness. From the beginning, no one has ever stood at the top. Neither you, nor me, nor the gods. But soon, that unattainable vacancy at the top will be filled. From now on, I alone will stand at the top.
Qashew Aizen, a character who isn't just known for his overwhelming power, but for his fascinating and terrifying philosophy. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the mind of one of anime's greatest villains to understand the twisted worldview that drives him. Welcome to the channel. And if you're ready to unravel Aizen's philosophy, hit that like button, and let's get started. Aizen's philosophy centers around the pursuit of absolute power. But it's not just about gaining strength. For Aizen, power is about transcending the limitations imposed by the world, limitations set by both gods and mortals alike. Aizen's ultimate goal is to become a being that is completely beyond the reach of anyone or anything. He wants to challenge the natural order and rise above the gods, specifically the Soul King. To him, the idea of remaining subservient to a higher power is unacceptable. He believes that those who have the strength to do so should break free from the constraints of society and nature itself. A key aspect of Aizen's philosophy is his rejection of fate and destiny. He views the idea of being bound by rules, by a predetermined order, as weak. He has a deep disdain for the Soul King, whom he sees as a mere puppet keeping the universe in a state of stagnation. Aizen's contempt for the Soul King represents his belief that everything in life should be questioned and, if necessary, destroyed. In his eyes, the world as it exists is flawed, and the only way to truly evolve is to reject the systems that bind us. This rebellious attitude is what makes Aizen such a compelling villain. He's not just fighting for power, he's fighting to change the very nature of reality. Interestingly, despite his immense desire for power, Aizen is deeply aware of the isolation that comes with it. He views power as something that inherently separates individuals from others. This is one of the reasons why Aizen sees himself as superior to everyone else, because, in his mind, no one can truly understand him.
But please, don't believe me yet, Shinji Hirako. I'm going to take my time and show you which god you should have faith in. And afterwards, you'll decide what to believe.
Aizen's belief in this loneliness of power adds another layer to his character. He doesn't seek companionship or validation from others because he knows that true strength comes from within, not from the approval or acknowledgement of others. This makes Aizen a tragic figure, in a way. He seeks absolute control but knows that in doing so, he will always be isolated. Aizen also believes that conflict and destruction are necessary for growth. He frequently manipulates people and situations to create chaos because, in his view, it's through struggle that one evolves. This idea ties back to his overarching philosophy of rejecting the natural order by constantly challenging the status quo. Aizen believes that both he and the world around him can become something greater. For Aizen, evolution isn't about gradual progress, it's about breaking through limitations with force and vision. He rejects the idea of passive growth or waiting for change to happen naturally. In his mind, only by actively creating conflict and challenging authority can one rise above it. One of the most fascinating aspects of Aizen's philosophy is his desire to become a god, but in doing so, he rejects the traditional concept of godhood. He doesn't want to be worshipped or to rule over others like a divine figure. Instead, he wants the freedom and power that comes with transcending all mortal and divine boundaries. Aizen sees the Soul King as a false god, a relic of an outdated system. In becoming a god himself, he doesn't seek adoration or control in the conventional sense. Instead, he seeks the autonomy that godhood represents. He desires to exist in a state where he answers to no one, bound by no rules, where he can shape the world according to his vision. But as fascinating as Aizen's philosophy is, it's deeply flawed. His obsession with power blinds him to the value of human connection and the unpredictability of life. This is ultimately his downfall, despite his careful planning. Aizen never truly grasps that there are things beyond even his control. In his final battle against Ichigo, Aizen is defeated not because Ichigo is simply stronger, but because Ichigo represents something Aizen failed to consider: the power of unpredictability and human will. Aizen's desire for total control and his rejection of anything he can't dominate leaves him vulnerable to forces he never anticipated. Aizen's philosophy may have been flawed, but his influence on the world of Bleach is undeniable. Even after his defeat, his ideas about power and control continue to shape the actions of others. His legacy isn't just about the chaos he created, but about the questions he raised about the nature of existence, power, and freedom.
なぜあんなものに従っていられるのだ。
そうか、あなたは見たんすね。レイオはくさびなんす。
それは敗者の理論だ。私は。
So what do you think about Aizen's philosophy? Is he a visionary who dared to challenge the gods, or is his ambition his ultimate downfall? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into your favorite anime characters. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay sharp, Soul Reapers.